Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my series Skylines series Fangchenggang region. Today we're on episode 31 and we're making some progress today. The progress that we're doing is we're building another city block, we're building another hospital, a small one. We're talking a bit about kind of the infrastructure that I want to expand, I want to make it realistic, and we're building a highway interchange detailing. So quite a lot for one episode I would say, so let's get right into it. We're right now already fixing the coastline of this area, and we're just kind of having problems with the kind of sea being too high and my land being too low, and every time I'm resetting it, it is everything filled with water. So I have to kind of get the fix for that, because I will be having a lot of different tsunami waves soon, because I will have to switch off some land on the coast, but this will be working out somehow. Here I'm just making a small under-detailed beach right now. This still lacks every single detailing thing, so don't be afraid this will be detailed later on, but for now I just left it like that. And today we're just kind of starting off with making this coastline here a bit better. We've made the rocks a bit darker, and now I want to fix in the kind of next space that I want to fill in the next episodes. And this is this area here. The reason for me to fix it in and kind of to fill it out is that I want to finish the main island here as quickly as possible, so that I can be doing some other stuff on the mainland too. But there's a lot to do until then, so this might actually take some weeks, I would actually say, to get there, but we're coming closer to this, and I just want to make a factory city this time, so this won't be stopping like Ardes, where I had to stop because of a lack of RAM and stuff like this. So I'm just kind of keeping an eye on that, so that this won't happen to you guys and me once again. And I just loved Ardes. It was great. It was a very great episode. A very great series, I'm sorry. I was having a lot of fun with it, and I was getting a lot of subs from it. I think I was getting about 100 subs with it, so quite a lot for me. And yeah, so here I'm just expanding the grid. And the reason for me to do this is that I want to kind of fill it in. And I came to the conclusion that it would be easy to make the road layout and then make the decals on it and then just place the buildings. Because when the building's already there, it is quite hard to make the decals work. So I wanted to do them before, and yeah, it worked out like I wanted it to do. We are having this weird problem there with the kind of train overpass once again, but I've worked it out. And it's working now for me, and I'm just kind of adding in some, what are they called? I'm adding in the networks for the asphalt, just kind of to get to hide the pedestrian crossing, because I don't need them there and I don't want them there, because this would be weird to have them there. We already have some of them in Austria, but I don't think that they're realistic in that way. So here I'm doing the decals from above. Just some quick detailing, and this just gives so much more to the city and so much more to look at, so this is a very easy way to get your city to look very good and very realistic. Adding in just some speed regulations, because we're in a suburban area that is quite low. The speed is for 20 to 40, and this is just something that I wanted to add in there, because there would possibly be a lot of children playing there, and this is just something that I wanted to do here. And yeah, so I'm here just building in some kind of commercial blocks, and this is also what I want to do with the height hierarchy. I want to make these kind of small mail roads, and there will be a lot of more high buildings, and on the side roads there will be more suburban areas and more suburban buildings. And the reason for this is that took about 20 hours in the last 2 weeks of me just looking at Google Maps. And this is just something that I want to accomplish in my city, and just kind of to also get the feeling in, because you really have this feeling of suburban areas and other areas there on Google Maps when you look on Tokyo, and this is also just something kind of a feeling that I want to get in there. Here I'm just already knowing that I want to kind of make I want to make a hospital there, a small one. It's just kind of a small clinic there, and I just wanted to add it in here, and for this one I've chosen this space here, and it will be having an kind of parking entrance here, and it is a small road. And yes, so the reason for this is to be here. I wanted to make a small parking lot for the people that are going there, that are going with a private car and not with an emergency vehicle or EMS unit. And for this thought, I was doing there a parking lot. It is hidden behind trees, so that you kind of have some kind of privacy when you park there and not everyone sees that you're there. And yes, also we're just also making a banner lot next to it. This is just something I wanted to try out. I want to do some more of them, not too many because we're in a very dense populated area, but there will be some of them just kind of to get in the detailing touch and the realism for this series. And yeah, so also another thing to say is that I'm sorry that I'm not doing so many uploads right now. I stick to one per week because I'm also kind of expanding my English knowledge even further because I'm still quite bad in my opinion, and my mother language is kind of German, and I want to get to the level of a native speaker, and this is also a big goal for me this year, so I will be putting a lot of time and effort into the certificate because it's a Cambridge certificate for native trainers, and it is the highest kind of level of English knowledge and English graduation would actually say to get this one, and this is just something that I want to do. And yeah, it will be just also be better for you guys because then I won't make that many mistakes because I'm still doing a lot of them, but I think it's getting better, and also with speaking I'm getting way better, I think. So this is just a positive thing for me about YouTube because everyone can upload videos and you can just train on speaking another language or even train on kind of moderating something or stuff like this. So yes, here I'm just fencing in everything because privacy and private grounds, and no one will like people crossing over their private area, so I'm fencing in everything, just getting in some areas that aren't right now used as a building space and that are just left empty or as garbage areas, so this is just something that I wanted to do there. Just moving the decals that I forget to move with the road, but no problem there, and then just adding in some grass here. Therefore I'm using the grass from Ronnie, and the reason for this is that I just like it and it's looking extremely realistic. You can define the color of it in the settings, and I just love the things from Ronnie. So Ronnie, if you're watching this, thank you. Not only for your grass, also for your vehicles and your buildings, and also your networks that you made, and it is just incredible for me. So thank you. I love to use them, and I think he's actually one of the best creators out there right now. And yes, so here just adding in some rocks and adding in some garbage, just kind of to detail it and finish it off. And we will soon be switching to the second half of this video, in which we're going to build the highway interchange and detail it. Well, it's already built, but we just detail it beneath it. But yeah, this was this area of the city. It was working quite quick. I think we were finishing it off in a very short amount of time, would actually say, and I'm very happy about it. So when we would waste that less space on so many big areas, we would be finishing off this city soon. And this is another thing, I don't want to leave this city just like dying like others. I want to kind of finish it off, and for this one I need to finish definitely the island. I need to build some stuff on the mainland, and there's just a lot of stuff to do for me still, so this episode will definitely get more episodes, and yeah, before I was even thinking about making the one. Well, I actually also thought about it, and I actually know it will be something American, it will be something in a desert. Yes, this is what I can say right now. I don't want to say more, I don't want to spoil anything, but it will be in a desert, and how would I call this? It will be a very small build, I think. So there might be just like 2 or 3 smaller cities in there, and the reason for this is that I want to make a whole region and not only one city. And yes, so back to what we were building there. We are just making another tsunami because we like them. And yes, this is the problem with city skylines. There are sometimes huge waves coming in. And yes, I think we all know that city skylines got a lot of struggles, so I don't think that we need to talk about them, but I still don't think that city skylines 2 is necessary. Therefore, the reason for me to think this is that I just love the game like it is right now, and I just love to the modding community, and I think we would lose a lot of good modders there if we would be doing it like that, and we would be switching off to City Skylines too, so I think I will be sticking with kind of the first one, even though if they would be uploading another one. But yeah, so here I'm just adding in some dirty grass, and the reason for this is that I want to make it look like it is kind of stamped down there, and it is all artificial, so the whole forest would be built to kind of ensure that this whole thing wouldn't be going in a landslide going down into the sea. And this is just my kind of thinking process there for me doing that. And yes, so here I'm just adding in more grass. This was my first try of it. It isn't looking good, but I'm very happy that it was my first try and that I was working with it, because later on I'm getting better with it. I want to use it more often and on a more regular basis. I'm sorry for pausing right now. I'm just having kind of problems with breathing right now because of allergies, so I sometimes have to breathe in between some words because it is quite terrible for me right now, not gonna lie, but yeah. And another thing is that I wanted to say thank you to all you guys for your support, and just kind of thank you for sticking with my channel. We have about 90% of the viewers are subscribers actually, so thank you for that. That's quite a huge number for me and it makes me quite happy. And yeah, even if you're new, thank you for checking out my channel. I appreciate it quite a lot that you're watching this video right now, and if you want to show me a free type of support, I would appreciate if you'd subscribe to me. And if you like what I'm doing, I would also appreciate if you'd like this video. And if you have any idea what you think a Japanese city should have, please write it down in the comments down below, and we can be building it later on. So yeah, thank you if you're doing this, and yeah, thank you just also if you have some critique for me, please put them down in the comments down below. It helps me out and it helps me to improve and make the videos better for you guys. So yeah, thank you. We're right now just adding in some more grass and bushes, and I've already talked for about 10 minutes. And this is quite long for me, but I just wanted to also say that in this video I didn't edit the audio that much. I just kind of want to keep it on my original voice and not something edited, so please tell me what you think about this, if I should keep editing it or if I should keep it like it is right now. And yes, so thank you for just kind of checking out my video. I will now be leaving you alone with it because I've told everything that I wanted to do, and now I want to kind of keep you guys just relaxed, watch this video and just have a great day. So yeah, thank you for watching and hopefully see another video of mine. Bye.